Hey guys, we're out here today. We're finally getting to clean out our chicken coop, and as you can see down here, you can see all this stuff down here is just a bunch of mud and dirt and poop. There's about a 1 to 2 inch layer on the ground. I'm scooping out of the ground. I'm going to try to clean this off. We've got a lot of flies coming in the summer, so we're going to try to clean this and put down some diatomaceous earth in the soil to prevent those egg larvae from growing, for the flies to stay down, and also deodorize our little covered run. And then we're going to run out to the big run and we'll do the same thing out there. But man, we're getting a lot of compost out of here, and I think this is going to be pretty sweet for our compost pile for next year when we put it in the garden. All of this is that chicken poop. Over the course of time, we haven't cleaned the little run they come down in, and we're going to take all this off the top layer. It's real easy to get off the ground. Then we'll go take it, put it in our compost pile, and it'll help that soil get a whole lot of nutrients right back in there from our chickens. That's a nasty job, y'all. Right there. Manure. Homemade. Also helps clean out the chicken coop. Got to get all that top layer off so that way we don't have a nasty smelling chicken run. We're out here in the chicken run now. We went into the chicken coop, the covered run earlier, but now we're out in the chicken run and we're just raking off the top 1 to 2 inches. It's been several months since we've done anything out here, and you can see there's just a big old layer on top of the original ground that's got a whole bunch of chicken poop and wood and whatever else is on the ground out here, causing a bunch of odor, a bunch of flies. So we're just looking to kind of clean this up, and then we're going to take all this stuff here, throw it into our compost pile, basically like chicken manure, and let it compost down into our compost and put it in the garden for next year. So what we're doing is we're just taking this garden weasel and just turning it, and you can see right there all it does is pick up about 1 inch or 2. So we're literally just going through the ground inside the run and just turning it a little bit, and then we're scooping it up like you saw me do there with the shovel into the wheelbarrow, and off we go to the compost pile. Just a little cleanup here. Helps keep the chicken run cleaner, more odor free, helps the chickens stay healthier and not have to walk all over their feces. And honestly, as we found out, it's real work, guys. So if you're gonna have a chicken coop in your yard or have a small run, don't make light of it. You're gonna have to be able to work a little bit to make this happen. You can see it's hot out here, 95 degrees. I'm sweating, but it's part of it. You want to have a healthy chicken run and healthy chickens. As you can see, we've got about halfway through there. We're going to finish this up. We'll clean it off, and then we'll sprinkle some diatomaceous earth on the ground to help these fly larvae die and not have as many flies, and also keep the odor down. Good job. High five. Okay, watch out.
Oh, see.
We finally got it all scraped off. That actually took a lot longer than I thought it would, but look how clean and beautiful that looks right here. All of the old poop is gone, and it doesn't have a nasty odor like it did before. So now that we've got that all scraped off, we're gonna go ahead and powder around the dirt areas of the run this dichotomous earth. It's a food grade dichotomous earth, and it kills little larvae, little bugs, and it won't allow mites to grow either. It should keep some of the fly larvae down and hopefully prevent the flies from being all over the place for at least a little while. It is safe for the chickens. It shouldn't hurt them because it is food grade. We just want to make sure they're not getting it directly in their food or in their water or in their lungs, causing tissue damage, because it's a crystallized material that can cause tissue damage within the lungs. So we want to be careful with that. So we're going to keep them clear of it until we get the ground covered. Ooh, I had to find the shade with the hens. They're over here relaxing in the dirt that we removed from the run. I'm gonna say that actually took a lot more work than I wanted it to. I think the better way to do that is just do it more consistently, maybe once a month or something like that, because we've waited several months, and that was thick and that was heavy and that was a lot to remove from our run. Our run is 23 by 12 foot for these hens, and man, that was a lot of work in this 95-degree sun. But I would say it definitely deodorized the run and the covered run for the hens. It's gonna be healthier for them. It's gonna be better for them. It's gonna be better for us as owners when that rainwater hits and it just starts to smell like a livestock puddle in the backyard. It's pretty gross, especially when you live in town, you got neighbors. They don't really want to be smelling your chicken poop. So keeping that clean, adding the dichotomous earth to the ground like we did will allow some of that odor to get sucked up. Also will prevent a lot of those fly larvae from growing and hatching. Also prevents mites from being on the ground. That's a great way to prevent mites. Some people like to use it within their dust baths and things like that. So make sure you get some of that for your chickens. Hopefully you can see from us here how you can clean out your chicken run, how you can reuse the compost. You can see it behind us for your garden the next year. Once it gets down into the soil, it's gonna be healthy for your garden, and you can keep recycling your materials all over again. You all, hopefully you found this interesting. Take care.